Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm very excited because Bikeology have given me a lend of the Orbea Rise 2021 for a test ride. So I cannot wait because it's an e-bike and I have never ridden an e-bike. So I'll be going out to the trails, speeding up for the first time ever. First of all, I'm going to take you through a few bits that make it such a great e-bike. It doesn't look big, it's only 18 kilos. How have they managed that? It's a smaller battery at 360 watt, but there is a new motor, which is the Shimano EP8 RS motor, which produces 16 Newton meters of torque. Because that's less torque than the average e-bike, it means that there's less battery consumption. So you're going to last the same amount as the other bikes because you're not burning up as much. Also, it gives a more natural and sporty ride, so hopefully I get to experience that later. So let's weigh it. 19.4 kilograms. That's not bad. That's with the pedals on as well. What else is good about it? Well, we've got XTR gears and brakes. We have an amazing Fox Factory 36 150mm travel on the front for the fork, 140mm travel in the rear shock, and it's a Fox DPX2. And other than that, pretty good Maxxis tyres on both, the Dissector on the back and a Minion DHF on the front. Other than that, I think I'll take you through the rest when I bring it out on the trail because I'm too excited. See you out there. The Orbea Rise comes in 4 versions. Top of the range is the M Limited. The M Team comes next, which I'm riding here, then the M10 and the M20. The price ranges from just over €9,500 for the M Limited down to €5,900 for the M20. The Mayo customization is available in all the models except the M20, which means that you can pick your own colours. You'll see me choosing colours for my own Orbea Rallyn in the new bike video on my channel. The Rise is a 29er and this bike is a size large, which is far too big for me, but saying that I still managed to have so much fun riding it. It was super playful and light, especially on the single track stuff. And though the size large meant I felt a little unsure of myself with jumps, I can see that it would be absolutely no issue if I had the correct size. The geometry is slightly different from my Orbea Rallyn, with a longer reach and a steeper head angle. But this suits exactly what the bike is, which is a trail bike. Unlike the Rallyn, the Rise comes in 4 sizes, from small to extra large, which is the same as the Orbea Occam, and the geometry is actually quite similar to the Occam. The frame on the Rise is carbon, and this of course lends to the lighter weight. I couldn't get over its capability for the uphills, with little effort from myself, especially in the top boost mode. It has 3 modes. The first is the Eco mode, and then the Trail mode and the Top Boost mode. As it was my first time ever on an e-bike, I stuck with the Eco mode for the downhills and used the Boost mode uphill, and I loved every minute. I could see though, given another few days on this bike, and I'd be very tempted to use the Boost mode all day long, as it's just so much fun. As you saw, I weighed this bike earlier. And it's unbelievable how light it is for an e-bike. And the M Limited top of the range actually only weighs just over 16 kilograms, which is what makes the Rise stand out among all e-bikes. They've achieved this with a smaller battery at 360 watt, but because the Shimano EP8 RS motor produces 16 Newton meters of torque, you're not losing out on the range of the battery. Other e-bikes are at about 70 to 80 Newton meters, and I can confirm that the 60 Newton meters does produce that more sporty and natural ride, as I also test rode the Orbea Wild FS. I have read some reports about a rattle in the EP8 motor, but it performed perfectly for me and there was no issues. So maybe on the RS version, this rattle has been sorted. One thing about less torque or less Newton meters is that you won't get up the hill as fast as, say, on a full fat e-bike. But remember, when you go to lift it onto your car, it's going to be a hell of a lot easier. The Rise is, as I've said, a trail bike. And when things got really steep and gnarly, the 140mm travel at the back might not be enough. So if this is the type of riding you do most often, a more downhill orientated e-bike might suit you better. But this bike was so much fun on bike park, trail centre and natural type trails, and I was really reluctant to give it back. Thank you as always so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I have to say I really enjoyed test riding the Rise and putting the video together. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below because I read them all and I'll get back to you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll know when my next video is out. In my next video, I'm going to be test riding the Orbea Wild FS and I can't wait. Take care of yourselves and thanks a million. Hopefully see you in the next video.